You got what I need. Sipping on the potion. All that good emotion. Just my kind of heat. Keep it on me.
Coming to you from Shapeland, it is the 9th season of Fast Facts Live. I am your host, your quiz master of ceremonies, Dan O'Keefe, and I'm excited to be back. We were gone for so long. It's been 2 weeks, but we're back, and we're better than ever. One of those statements is a lie, but one statement that isn't a lie is that Tom's here. Tom, the producer, the man who made those beautiful graphics, the man who makes the show run. Show your face, Tom. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good.
Yeah?
I'm good. I do want to say the graphics, great, fantastic.
You know what's even better than the
Big
graphics? Your camera.
What? Hey!
You're in high definition now.
I'm in high definition. It's not the camera that's doing this, it's the capture card.
Oh my gosh.
For those of you who don't know, you can't just plug a camera into your computer and have it work like a camera, because that would make too much sense. So instead, you have to plug an HDMI cord into your camera, plug that into a little USB dongle that then you plug into the USB port on your computer. Bada bing, bada boom, camera works like a camera.
Yeah.
We had been using this camera
The entire time.
throughout most of the season.
It was also my
Tom
camera.
mailed it to me.
It was also the camera
Yeah.
on me whenever Dan was in my apartment. So, it's a high quality
Yes.
camera.
We knew it was HD.
We went through 6 capture cards before we found one that worked. And of course it was the one that cost like $150. We started with like the
Yeah.
$10 one, then bumped it up to 15, then 25, and then 50. And then I think a $65 one, and then it was like, all right, you know what, we'll throw in the towel. And then I brought the camera back after I was in LA, and I plugged it into my really nice $150 capture card that's been sitting on my desk for months. And they were like, oh yeah, it totally works. And I tried the old one with the last one we tried, didn't work. I'm like, great, Dan, here you go.
Yeah.
You can have this capture card now. Yeah.
This camera is finicky and absurd, but we got it figured out, and now you can see my blemishes. So,
It's exactly
You're
how it should have
welcome,
been
maybe?
from August of last year.
yeah. Anyway, Tom's got a weird blemish fetish. If you want to see... No, I was going to say if you want to see the show's blemishes. I don't know where I'm going. We have rules. If you've never played before, I apologize for this intro, but also, here's how you play.
Hello, I'm Charty. Welcome to Fast Facts Live. Here's how to play. There will be 5 rounds of 5 questions each. You will have 20 seconds to answer each question. You must submit an answer for every question. If you don't know an answer, take a guess. After each round, Charty Bot will ask you if you want to double or nothing. You can only use it on 1 round per game. If you got all of the questions correct, you will earn twice as many points. If you got at least 1 question wrong, you will earn 0 points for the entire round. You will wager between 0 and 10 points for the Hail Mary question at the end of the game. If you answer correctly, you will earn the amount you wagered, and if you answer incorrectly, you will lose that amount. A tiebreaker question will be asked to everyone at the end of the game. Answers to this question will only determine the winner if teams are tied for first place. Don't cheat, think fast, and have fun. Good luck, let's begin.
Hey, we're back, and now there are 2 of me. Those are the rules on how to play. Pretty simple, same as always. Talk to ChartyBot, ChartyBot will talk to you back. But in a supportive way, not in a sassy way like me as a child. A bunch of you are here, and I'm going to read you all your team names. So, in no particular order, we have Exit, pursued by a boomer, 12 Drama Goons drumming, Saturn's Moon Paliak, which I'll come back to you, Solo Now Trio, Papertricio, Mal Saw Her Friends, Bappy and Egg Girl, We Are the Same Age, Not, Frankie's Mom Has Got It Going On, and Ding Slosby. Thank you all for being here. I did say that I would get back to Saturn's Moon Paliak because that is not correct. It is a planetary object that orbits around Saturn, but it's not a moon. It is a prograde irregular satellite.
I love how
So take
you just
that.
said a team's name was incorrect.
Yes. and I stand by it.
It's not something. Okay.
I don't care. They're last season's winners, so that's what you get for winning. Shame. And a plaque that I'll mail to you sometime. Anyway, let's get into the game. Let's start off with round one. New graphics. You see that snake going around the Qbert background? Oh. Mint. Round number one. 22. That's right. It's like that game show from the 50s if you add one. Question number one. What famous novel by Joseph Heller recalls the fictional 256th U.S. Army Air Squadron located in the Mediterranean near Italy during World War II? You have 20 seconds. Question number two. I don't know about you, but what pop singer was definitely feeling 22 in 2012? Question number three. A deck of what kind of cards have 22 cards with allegorical subjects? That's right, allegorical. Question number four. What movie studio's logo contains 22 stars? And the last question of the 22 round. 22 is an episode of what mid-century TV show in which a hospitalized dancer has nightmares about a sinister nurse inviting her into room 22, the hospital's morgue? That is it for our first round of Season 9. Double or nothing if you want your score to reach 22 this game. Or maybe don't if you want your score to reach 22 this game, depending on how well you answered that round. I don't have anything else to say, but I do want to point out that in the prior, I think every season, maybe not in the first season, under the round title, there would be a pithy, sarcastic, humorous comment.
I think that was season 1.
Under the title of the round. Then every single episode of Fast Facts Live has had that, but no more. Tom wanted to go for a clean, professional look. See how well we could get it going without those pithy comments being written down. So instead, they're just going to come from my mouth. But without
like
Tom's,
they normally do.
Thought that he puts into them.
I
But
don't put any thought into
the
them.
comments.
I never put any thought into them.
It takes a lot more thought to type than it does just to vomit out words.
That's true.
So
That is true.
You put at least a little bit more thought into
I
it
can
than
also
I do.
review
You can
it.
change it.
Yeah, I can look at it and be
Yeah.
like, it's not good.
I can't. Anyway, let's see what I come up for round number 2. Because round number 2 is Cinema Score F. The F stands for... Yeah, I really need to think before I speak. Question 1. The first film to receive an F score from audiences was Bolero, a 1984 film about a woman's transcontinental journey to find the ideal lover, starring what actress born Mary Kathleen Collins? Very Catholic name. Question number 2. The most recent film to receive an F from audiences was The Turning, an adaptation of what 1888 Henry James ghost story? Question number 3. In 2000, the film Lucky Numbers received an F, despite being directed by what acclaimed writer of When Harry Met Sally and Sleepless in Seattle. They also directed Sleepless in Seattle, too. Question number 4. Since 1979, how many films have been awarded an F grade? You get to pick here: 16, 22, 34, or 53. And question 5. Another film released in 2000, Dr. T and the Woman, not starring Mr. T, unfortunately, received an F grade from audiences, and it was directed by Robert Altman, who also directed what 1970 war film, which inspired a long-running television show. That is it for round number 2, Double or Nothing, if you once received an F+ on an assignment in 5th grade. What's that? Oh, it's me. I received an F+ on an assignment in 5th grade. It was a science test. I got a 59, and my teacher was trying to give me some solace when she put the plus next to the F. I went home sobbing. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll have more questions and more answers, so don't go anywhere.
Hell
No,
yeah.
no, okay, we're just going to count down to 20.
I hit the wrong button.
But he can't change it until it counts all the way down. So we got 11 more seconds with Dan. Oh,
hit the wrong
say goodbye
button.
to my head.
I hit the wrong button. It's so close to the other button.
Oh, my head is so big. Can't guard it. Anyway,
Bye, Dan.
let's take a break. Hey, we're back. Did you do well on those last 2 rounds?
Dan, why is there an old man behind you?
I do like that I zoomed it in so much that I have to scroll to get both his head and his hands in frame at the same time.
You know what? Can you just leave the hands? I can't believe I'm
You're
asking.
afraid of the face.
Yeah, there you go.
Just leave the hands. What are you, a cannibal?
Yes.
Well, at least you answered. Let's go over the answers for rounds 1 and 2. Round number 1, 22. What famous novel by Joseph Heller recalls the fictional Army Air Squadron located in the Mediterranean near Italy during World War II? That is Catch-22. I don't know about you, but what pop singer was feeling 22 in 2012 and a bit of 2011 too, because the album was called 1989, the year of her birth? That was Taylor Swift. Unlike now, where she is feeling 33. Taylor Swift is in her 30s.
Was she actually 22 in 2012? That's when the song came.
She was 22 in 2011 because she was born in 1989.
Yeah.
That's why her album's called 1989. That's the
December
only reason
13th,
I know that.
1989. She's 32.
Okay, I didn't know that.
She was born in West Reading, Pennsylvania. Her
I
other
really
names
hope
are
you're looking
Nils
this
Solberg. She's a singer-songwriter,
What?
record producer, actress, director, and businesswoman.
Question number 3. A deck of what kind of cards of 22 cards with allegorical subjects on them? Those are tarot cards. I do believe Tom was reading his tarot cards and communicating with the spirits to get all those Taylor Swift facts. What movie studio logo contains 22 stars? It is not MGM. That's a lion. It is Paramount Pictures. And the 22 stars stand for the tarot cards. 22 is an episode of what TV show? It's The Twilight Zone. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Cinema score F. First film to receive an F score from audiences was Bolero, a 1984 film about a woman's transcontinental journey to find the ideal lover, starring what actress? Born Mary Kathleen Collins. Her name is Bo Derek. And it's not only her journey to find the ideal lover, but the ideal lover to take her virginity. Apparently audiences weren't keen to see that. The most recent film to receive an F was The Turning, an adaptation of what 1888 Henry James ghost story. That is The Turn of the Screw. We gave you credit if you said The Turning of the Screw, because that's what I thought the title was too. In 2000, the film Lucky Numbers received an F despite being directed by what acclaimed writer of When Harry Met Sally and Sleepless in Seattle. She also directed Sleepless in Seattle. Rob Reiner directed When Harry Met Sally, but Nora Ephron wrote it. Since 1979, how many films have been awarded an F grade? I don't know about you, but the answer's 22. Bonus 6th question of the 22 round. In question 5, another film released in 2000, Dr. T and the Women pities the fool who gives them an F. It was directed by Robert Altman, who also directed MASH. MASH stands for, a saucy habanero. Moving on to round number 3. Round number 3, mobile gaming. There's a picture round. There's a picture of what game? Tell us the name of the game. You have 20 seconds. Question number 2. Oh! What's this game? Cute little bugger. Question number 3. Wow, look at this kid. He seems like he's up to no good. But what's the game? Question number 4. Ooh, not even an app logo. This is actually a screenshot of the game. But what's the game? And question number 5. Look at that. Look at that little 8-bit thing. What's it doing? And what's the game? Mercifully for my parents, that is the last question of round 3. Double or nothing if you're not them. That's the best advice I can give to all of you. Not only do my parents are not fans of picture rounds, first off, they also don't play games on their phones, so they're...
Are they okay?
It's like dropping them into a school in not Hong Kong, because they speak a lot of English in Hong Kong. It's like dropping them into a school in Mongolia and then having them do a trivia game there.
They don't.
Would not do well.
Why don't
Are my
they
parents okay? They're far better adjusted than the rest of us.
Why don't they?
They're not on their phones all
Why
the
don't they
time.
like picture rounds?
Oh, it's because my dad thinks the pictures are too small. That's the main thing.
Well, we did our player survey or census of sent out. So thank you to everybody who responded to that. And something like 75 or 80% of players watch on their TVs, which should be plenty big enough.
You'd think that. My parents have like a 65-inch TV that they can watch on. Do they? I don't think so. I think they watch on my mom's iPad and then answer on her phone. But I don't know if they can know how to get to YouTube on the TV, so that's a whole nother thing. Anyway, come back for more slander of my parents, apparently, as we move on to round number 4, Scientific Americans. Not the magazine, because we added an S. It's like how time becomes stime. Question number 1. Really bad. What American scientist, sometimes referred to as the father of the atomic bomb, was the wartime head of the Los Alamos Laboratory? Question number 2. Agricultural scientist George Washington Carver is widely remembered for his cultivation of what legume, for which he published a book of 105 ways to prepare it for human consumption. Question number 3. Linus Pauling is one of 2 people in history to have been awarded Nobel Prizes in 2 separate fields, sharing that honor with what Polish-French scientist, most widely known for studying radioactivity? Question number 4. Thomas Edison was sometimes referred to as the Wizard of what New Jersey unincorporated community? Because it's not a town. And question number 5. What astronomer hosted the 1980 miniseries Cosmos, A Personal Voyage, at the time the most watched program in public television history? That is it for round number 5, Double or Nothing. If you went on a personal journey when answering that round. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we will have the answers to the last 2 rounds, the questions for the last round, and we're trying to sell you stuff that is no longer made in Latvia, so stay tuned. Oh, we're back. Tom gave me a second to get it out of my system, but I'm still gonna do it on air. We're back! It's Fast Facts! Welcome back! When we're not in the same room together, you can't stop me. You don't have anything you can throw that hard.
My Nerf gun doesn't go that far.
Speaking of Nerf guns, do you like participating in capitalism? Well, then we have a great opportunity for you.
I love
we
how
have
you
a store.
paused. I love how you paused for the reaction.
Well, yeah, the studio audience.
Yeah.
Yes! If you want to buy Fast Facts Live merch that is now only made in the USA, you can do so at shop.wearecreativeland.com. We got mugs, we got hats, we got other kinds of hats that don't come from Latvia anymore, we got stickers, we got... What else do we got Fast Facts related?
Full zip hoodies.
Shirts.
There are 2 full zip hoodie designs.
People have been
on there.
asking for them.
That was... And socks. There are 2 sock designs. Those were 2 things that in the census people were like, we want full zip hoodies and socks. We're like, we could do that.
Well, guess what? You can get full zip hoodies and socks.
I think I'm gonna
They're not
get one of the
connected to each other, but you can still get them.
They come as a set. The only 2 things you ever need to wear.
Well, if it was a full zip hoodie and socks that connect, it would be like a full zip hoodie, socks, and then long garters all the way up to connect to the bottom of your hoodie.
Yeah. Okay. I could see
Next season's merch.
that. No.
Let's figure that out. So that's shop.wearecreativeland.com if you want to buy any merch. Like this mug, which you can no longer purchase. It was the limited time only holiday mug. So, nana boo boo, I got it before you did. Or maybe you did get it, in which case, thanks for supporting the show. Other ways you can support us is on Patreon, patreon.com/fastfactslive. Thank you to our new patron, Evan. He won enough last season that he was like, fine, I'll support them. Or you can give us a one-time donation at the tip jar in ChartyBot. Anything that you give helps, but really, the best way you can support us is by spreading the word and telling your friends, getting them to play. And by following us on social media at Fast Facts Live. We're very happy that you all are playing, very thankful for that. So all of this would just be extra help if you can. You know what you can do right now, though? Learn the answers to the last 2 rounds. Ha ha! I'm on top of my game. Mobile gaming! Ooh, that kind of worked. What game is this? This kissy-faced man wearing a rocket ship on his back. That's the game Doodle Jump. That character's name? Steve. Game number 2. Scissors. Candy. Cute, munchable monster. It must be cut the rope. Game number 3. A devious little creature with a can of spray paint, train tracks, and a dream. Why, this is Subway Surfer, a game that was briefly taken off the App Store because it contained malware in its code. Question number 4. Bored at the office? Why not play some paper toss? And question number 5. Little bird, flapping its wings, it's a Flappy Bird. Do you remember the grip that Flappy Bird had over society in 2015, Tom?
Oh, yeah.
People, when it was taken off the App Store for that month or whatever,
People
were selling phones
Yes.
for thousands of dollars.
Yes. I
It
had
had
it on my
Flappy Bird.
phone for forever. I'm like, I never need to delete this. And then when I got a new phone, I'm like, well, I guess that's the end of having Flappy Bird on my phone.
It's back on the App Store now.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah, he took it down, then he put it back up a couple months later.
I don't think so. Hold on. Stand by.
Well, maybe
Yep,
not.
it's not there. There's
Fast
Flappy.
Facts Live,
Flappy
where you get
Bird.
lied to
Yes.
live on air.
There's nothing factual about this.
No. Fast lies, briefly delayed. Round number 4, Scientific Americans. One American scientist, sometimes referred to as the father of the atomic bomb, was the wartime head of the Los Alamos laboratory. It is J. Robert Oppenheimer. The J stands for job. Question 2. Agricultural scientist George Washington Carver is widely remembered for his cultivation of what legume? He cultivated the peanut. He did not invent peanut butter, though. That is an urban legend, a myth, an old wives' tale. Old husband tales are just lies about war. Question 3. Linus Pauling is one of the 2 people in history to have been awarded Nobel Prizes in 2 separate fields, sharing that honor with what Polish-French scientist, who most widely known for studying radioactivity, shares that honor with Marie Curie. Marie Curie. Thomas Edison was sometimes referred to as the Wizard of what New Jersey unincorporated community? He is the Wizard of Menlo Park, an unincorporated community in, I believe, Middlesex County? If that's a county in New Jersey. If not, just consider it another lie from the folks here at Fast Lives, about a 10-second delay. What astronomer hosted the 1980 miniseries Cosmos, A Personal Journey, at the time the most watched program in public broadcasting history? Carl Sagan. Tom, do you know what surpassed it in 1990 to be the most watched program in public broadcasting history? It's a documentary.
Oh, is it baseball?
You got the right man.
Oh, well, Civil War.
Yeah, it's the Civil War.
Okay. I guess Civil War came first, and it's probably wider now. But the baseball doc is really good.
8 hours
Uh-huh.
of just slow zooms in and slow zooms out.
You mean the Ken Burns effect?
The Ken Burns effect in iMovie.
Yeah.
Do you think he uses it?
No. Because I don't think he edits any of his movies.
That's fair. It's time for the toss-up round, everybody. It's everyone's favorite category, and it could be anything. And anything this round is... Quito is the capital and largest city of what South American country? Question number 2. The Marquette Golden Eagles somehow handily beat the Providence Friars last night in basketball. The Friars ranked 16th in the nation by what organization? Question number 3. What playwright wrote Long Day's Journey into Night? Question number 4. Rio de Janeiro has canceled what legendary festival and street parade this year due to COVID concerns? Question number 5. What Chicago Bulls player, that's right, Chicago, made game-winning three-point shots in consecutive games last week against the Indiana Pacers and Washington Wizards? Maybe I didn't make this one worth enough. I might bump this up to 2 points, or 3, depending. We'll see. That's it.
We can't
For
do that,
the
Dan. We
toss-up
presented
round.
it as a 1-point question. It's a 1-point question. We can't just be
I'm
giving
really
points
happy
out.
that
You gotta be fair.
I'm really happy that my box is so small because you don't see the elation draining from my face. For the Hail Mary question, to give you a way, in case you're still trying to place your bet and figure out what to bet. Let's say art. Art is the category for the Hail Mary question.
Get all your wages in.
And Thomas, I would just like to point out
Yeah.
4 teams got that last question correct.
Okay.
Count them. Uno, dos, tres, 4.
That's a 25.
You know what that means?
That's a 25% success rate.
That is correct. That's correct. That's math.
Well, no, wait, no.
Everybody's bets are in.
That's a 33.3% success rate. We have 12 teams. 4 got it right.
The bets are in.
Okay.
It's time for the Hail Mary question. In 2021, experts in Oslo concluded that it was Edvard Munch who wrote this phrase on what painting could only have been painted by a madman. 20 seconds. That's it for the Hail Mary. Just in the case of a tie, here's the tiebreaker. What's the population of Oslo? Tell me! That's it. Bada bing, bada boom. One last quick break, and we'll see who wins the inaugural edition of Fast Facts Live Season 9. Stay where you are! Hey, we're back. Let's see who won this. Bad girl.
Way to be inclusive.
Switching it up. Not this bad boy. Let's see who won this bad person. Not as fun. Like, bad boy, you picture like rebel without a cause smoking a cigarette. Bad person, you picture a murderer. Toss up. Quito was the capital and largest city of what South American country? That is Ecuador. The Marquette Golden Eagles somehow handily beat the Providence Friars in basketball last week. Not last week, last night. I know how they handily beat them. They're attack birds, and Friars are priests?
Yes, the Friar mascot is I want to say anthropomorphic priest, but priests are already
It's like a hooded
anthropomorphic.
priest, right?
Yes, it's the creepiest mascot in college sports. Just Google the Providence Friar and you'll have nightmares for the rest of the evening.
Woof.
Yeah.
The Friars ranked 16th in the nation by what organization? The Associated Press. The app. What playwright wrote Long Day's Journey into Night? That is Eugene O'Neill of the Eugene O'Neill Theater. Rio de Janeiro has canceled what legendary festival and street parade last year due to COVID concerns? They have canceled Carnival. And what Chicago Bulls player made consecutive game-winning three-point shots last week against both the Indiana Pacers and the Washington Wizards? 33% of you answered DeMar DeRozan. Hail Mary question. In 2021, experts in Oslo concluded that it was Edvard Munch who wrote this phrase on what painting could only have been painted by a man. He wrote it on his own painting, The Scream. In case you're wondering what the population of Oslo is, it's 698,660. And that's how many points our winning team had. Not really, but very high-scoring game. Starting from the bottom, in last place with 21 points. Normally last place has like -5, so good job, everyone. It's Mal saw her friends. She did not see the light of winning, though. In 11th, figured it out. With 27 points, we have Frankie's mom has got it going on. In 10th with 30, 12 Drama Goons drumming. In 9th with 33 points, Tess and Kate 1.0. In 8th with 37 points, This Lang Syne sure is all, has 37 points. With 38 points in 6th place, we have Solo, now Trio. In 5th with 44 points, Exit, pursued by a Boomer. In 4th with 47 points, despite doing horribly on the picture round. We Are the Same Age, not. In a tie for 2nd with 49 points, we have Saturn's Moon, Paliak, and Ding Slosby. And in 1st place with 51 points, Paper Tricio. Congratulations to Paper Tricio for winning this week's edition of Fast Facts Live. If you didn't win, we are once again keeping tracks of scores throughout the season. So, every game you play counts towards you maybe getting that winner's plaque. Or something else if we do a different prize this season. I don't know. Tom and I didn't talk about it.
You're in charge of it.
I know. That's right. You're getting a star named after you.
What?
You're going to get a certificate in the mail.
That would be awesome.
You know those are all scams, right?
Yes. Nobody owns the stars, Dan.
That sounds... Oh my gosh. That sounds like something... You won a plot of land in Scotland. You could call yourself a king.
My brother has a plot of land in Scotland. He's a laird.
A laird.
A laird.
Not a lord?
Ireland's a lord.
A laird.
In Scotland, it's
Oh.
a laird.
My fair
it's just,
lairdy.
it's just lord, but in a Scottish accent.
The Scottish brig. Anyway. Thank you all for playing this week. Very special thank you to our patrons and our Twitch czar, Dennis Tracy. And thanks, Tom, for all your kick-ass graphics and for producing the show.
Thank you for hosting. This went very well. A lot better than I expected it to.
It did go very well. Yeah, right?
I think the
Something
only,
feels off.
I think the only downside was that I forgot to change the color of one thing in ChartyBot, the submit button.
Oh,
Everybody submitted
Well-
answers just fine. Just one person commented, so thank you, and I will be fixing that momentarily.
come back next week to see that brand new submit button.
It's gonna be
and
bright
for
orange.
another edition of Fast Facts Live. Same fact time, same fact channel. In the meantime, everybody stay safe, have fun, wear a mask, and get vaccinated. Bye-bye!